No hydraulics, just 2 engines and 296 souls on board. United Airlines Flight 232 faced an impossible scenario on July 19, 1989. A McDonnell Douglas DC-10 flying from Denver to Chicago suffered an uncontained engine failure. The aircraft was at 37,000 feet when its tail-mounted engine number 2 completely disintegrated, sending hot shrapnel through vital hydraulic lines. All 3 independent hydraulic systems were instantly severed and rendered useless, meaning the flight crew lost all control over traditional flight surfaces, like the ailerons, elevators, and rudder. This left Captain Al Haynes, First Officer William Records, Second Officer Dudley Dvorak, and particularly an off-duty pilot, Dennis Fitch, with only engine thrust to steer the giant aircraft. For 45 terrifying minutes, they wrestled with the disabled jet using differential engine power from the 2 remaining wing-mounted engines. Their only hope was to attempt an emergency landing at Sioux Gateway Airport in Sioux City, Iowa, a destination they barely aimed for. They practiced this technique, a never-before-attempted maneuver by a commercial airliner in real flight conditions. A truly unprecedented situation. The crew knew the odds were against them, but they worked together with incredible resolve and focus, trying to manipulate the 296-passenger load toward a survivable crash landing. When they finally neared the runway, they were traveling at an excessive speed of 250 miles per hour, far too fast for any safe landing. The aircraft hit the ground hard, with its right wing striking first, shattering into several pieces and erupting into a massive fireball. The impact produced forces of around 4 to 5 Gs, instantly transforming the passenger cabin into a scene of unimaginable chaos and destruction. Despite the catastrophic outcome, 184 people miraculously survived the crash. From the total of 296 individuals on board, a testament to the crew's heroic efforts and the rapid response of emergency services. 112 passengers and crew members tragically perished in the wreckage, a heartbreaking loss of life. The remains of the plane were scattered across a wide area around the runway, a grim scene of twisted metal and debris. This event became a pivotal moment in aviation history, demonstrating both the fragility of flight and the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit under unimaginable pressure. It highlighted the importance of crew resource management and the ability to innovate in crisis situations, showing how a team of 4 pilots navigated a situation with no known protocol for success. Their actions remain a case study in aviation safety and emergency procedures, influencing pilot training worldwide since that fateful day. Every single control surface became useless instantly. United Airlines Flight 232 encountered this dire fate on July 19, 1989. This McDonnell Douglas DC-10 was flying Denver to Chicago with 296 souls on board when its tail-mounted engine number 2 disintegrated at 37,000 feet. That engine failure was uncontained, a massive mechanical explosion. Hot shrapnel from the engine tore through all 3 independent hydraulic systems, severing them instantly. This meant Captain Al Haynes, First Officer William Records, Second Officer Dudley Dvorak, and off-duty pilot Dennis Fitch had no ailerons, elevators, or rudder to control their giant aircraft. They were left with only the 2 remaining wing-mounted engines to somehow steer the plane. For 45 terrifying minutes, a desperate battle unfolded. The crew's incredible focus and resolve were tested as they attempted an emergency landing at Sioux Gateway Airport in Sioux City, Iowa, a destination they barely aimed for. This was an unprecedented maneuver in commercial aviation, never before attempted in real flight conditions. They wrestled with the crippled jet, using only differential engine power, a technique for which no known protocol existed for such a large aircraft. The situation was 100% against them, with every odds stacked high. As they neared the runway, their speed was an excessive 250 miles per hour, far too fast for any safe touchdown. The aircraft struck the ground with its right wing first, and immediately shattered into several large pieces. A massive fireball erupted upon impact, engulfing the scene in thick orange and black smoke. Forces of around 4 to 5 Gs slammed into the cabin, turning it into utter devastation. Despite the horrific impact, 184 individuals out of the 296 on board miraculously survived that catastrophic day. 112 passengers and crew members, however, tragically perished within the wreckage, heartbreaking outcome. The scattered remains of the plane stretched across a wide area around the runway, a grim testament to the force of the crash. This event became a pivotal moment in aviation history, demonstrating both the fragility of flight and the extraordinary human spirit under immense pressure. It highlighted the critical importance of crew resource management and the necessity for innovation during severe crisis situations. The actions of these 4 pilots navigating an impossible scenario without any prior instruction influenced pilot training worldwide from that fateful day forward. Their heroic struggle against impossible odds created a new chapter in aviation safety procedures, impacting countless future flights and passengers by teaching invaluable lessons from an unimaginable disaster. This was a day aviation would never forget, etching its lessons into every subsequent safety manual and training module for generations of pilots globally. A huge aircraft became a runaway missile when its tail engine exploded at high altitude. United Airlines Flight 232 on July 19, 1989, lost all its hydraulic power, creating an emergency unlike any seen before. The McDonnell Douglas DC-10 flying from Denver to Chicago with 296 people aboard became a challenge for 4 pilots. That number 2 engine failure at 37,000 feet caused hot shrapnel to slice through 3 critical hydraulic lines, instantly rendering the plane's controls completely useless. Captain Al Haynes, First Officer William Records, Second Officer Dudley Dvorak, and deadheading pilot Dennis Fitch found themselves without ailerons, elevators, or rudder. Their only option was to use the remaining 2 wing-mounted engines to somehow steer the massive jet for 45 intense minutes. This unheard-of maneuver, attempting to land a commercial aircraft of that size using only differential engine thrust, had no existing training protocols or procedures. The crew's extraordinary skill and sheer determination were tested to their absolute limits as they targeted Sioux Gateway Airport in Sioux City, Iowa, a destination they scrambled to reach. Their struggle against overwhelming odds was 100% against them, with every single factor making a safe landing seem impossible. As the crippled aircraft approached the runway, its speed remained dangerously high at 250 miles per hour, far exceeding the limits for a safest touchdown. The immense impact saw the right wing strike the ground first, and the plane instantly broke apart into several large sections. A colossal fireball erupted immediately upon the devastating impact, filling the air with thick orange and black smoke. The cabin was subjected to incredible forces of approximately 4 to 5 Gs, turning the interior into absolute chaos. Yet from this horrific scene, 184 individuals out of the 296 souls on board somehow survived a truly miraculous outcome. 112 passengers and crew members, however, tragically lost their lives that day in the scattered wreckage. The debris field stretched across a wide area around the runway, a somber reminder of the crash's force. This event cemented itself as a defining moment in aviation history, underscoring both the inherent risks of flight and the extraordinary resilience of humans under extreme pressure. It underscored the absolute necessity of effective crew resource management and the urgent need for innovation during unprecedented crisis situations. The 4 pilots' actions navigating this impossible scenario without prior instruction fundamentally altered pilot training around the globe from that very day forward. Their incredible fight against insurmountable odds laid the groundwork for new aviation safety protocols, influencing countless future flights and safeguarding millions of passengers by imparting invaluable lessons from an unimaginable tragedy. This day taught aviation an unforgettable lesson, etching its profound insights into every subsequent safety manual and training program for generations of pilots worldwide.